Hello everyone, welcome back to another I'm Gonna Pack It video, and we're gonna pack it. I think we don't have a ton of orders this morning. We got some good ones though. We've got a lot of different type packs, and we actually bought a new packing material. That's always exciting. Just these little 12 by 9 poly mailers, which is perfect for this little thing here. And the poly bags, would love to buy them from Zorro if they had them at a decent price, but they don't. So we buy those from we buy our poly mailers from Boxery, which is also another good box company. That one's done. All right, packing a transformer. I think we got 2 transformers going out. That's the way it goes though when you make a, I'll do it the other way. When you make a big buy like that, at first it seems like every single thing you pack is that, and then it starts slowly dwindling. Same thing, I actually see the same thing happening with the perfume. That stuff has started off so hot. And it's actually slowing down already too. And it's on to the next thing. Good news. I'm pretty much healthy now. As healthy as I've been anyway. That one's done. Okay, we sold a TI-89 titanium. Bought that this past weekend in a garage sale for $5. And very happy to see that it worked. Also happy to see it's worth pretty good money. I didn't know these were better than the 84 silvers. I haven't really been buying that many calculators lately. So I had to use a little bit. I could have squeezed it into a 864, but I have these 1084s. Thought this would work better, and I weighed it already, and it's not going to put me into the. Using this box isn't going to put me like into the next weight class or anything. I don't think. I may have to cut a little flat. Let me see. Because I am putting a pretty good bit of void fill. And it might have, I don't know. Before I added all that void fill, I was at 0.90. Let's see what it's at now. Ooh, yep. It's a little over. So I have. All right, let me cut some flap. It's not gonna hurt the. It's not gonna change the protection of the item. Let's see. There we go. All right, that's fine. And I could have got the bottom flaps too if I wanted to, but I'm not. That one's done. Alright, we sold, this is a real tough pack, huh? We sold this cable. $10 cable. Yeah, this is how I pack that. Alright, easy packing day. Okay, just a couple more. We have this, I think this little face mask thing, I'm going to put in a box. don't want it to get crushed or broken. And the only thing extra it costs me is the difference between a bubble mailer and this little box. So maybe 15 cents or something, I don't know. Because the postage is going to be 4 ounces regardless. Man, this is a quick one today. I am saving some of the more interesting packs for last, though, because I do like to get my USPS out first, because USPS just about always gets here sooner than UPS. Okay, this is one of the cooler things here. This is a Greyhound Umbrella, and the buyer said that they bought it for their friend who rescues greyhounds. And actually, when Candace was listing these the other day, she was looking at greyhounds. We both really like them. I wouldn't be shocked if one day we end up with one. Maybe, I don't know. I know they're a lot. They're a lot to care for versus what we have now, but they are gorgeous dogs. And they always have a really, it seems like to me anyway, they always have a really good disposition. But yeah, this is, I'm putting a little extra up here. This is, I'm about to show y'all some of the best money I've spent lately on the boxes for these. I mean, it would have been difficult to pack these umbrellas without getting these boxes. These are, back up a little bit so you can see them. Those are 44 fours. Of course, I ship them out at 41.55, and they're pretty strong. Very happy with them. They cost Zorro.com, of course. They cost $1.89 a piece. But man, when you need a box like this, that is money very well spent. All right, and with these guys, I just ball up a generous amount, stick it in there. And ride it on down. And then we got the head up here. Oh, this one, actually this one, I'm going to resize it down just a little bit, because if you can get, I found on these, if you can get it a little bit shorter, it can save a lot of money. Or a little bit of money anyway. And we really just don't need this extra height. So I'm going to use the box sizer on it. And that also makes this, I can make this end a little stronger too that way. Because I think I can just fold all this cardboard over on itself, and it's going to make this end like super duper strong. Almost cut myself there. Okay. Load that up on top. Let's see. Yep. Just fold all that over. And again, this is when it's really good to have not only these boxes, but UPS. Because a lot of my competition ships only USPS, and their shipping is like $20-$25 for these. I thought we were close to done. We weren't. We still got 3 more things. We have another umbrella. Little Bobby Jones umbrella. And the buyer of this umbrella had a name, not a name, but a username to let us know this person is a big time Bobby Jones fan. We see that a lot, actually, a lot of the stuff we sell. Alright, this one, I'm not sure. I may have to actually make the box a little long. Last time I was shortening the box. This one I may have to make it a tad longer. Remember, it was going to be close. We'll see. See what it looks like. Oops, wrong tape. 2-inch tape ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, I might be doing some weird stuff on one end of this box. Because it still needs some padding on either end. Yeah, man, it's close, but it's. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of these. Let's see, where are they? See if I have any handy. I have some. Actually, bought these at a garage sale. All right, I need 2 hands for this. I'm trying to hold y'all up so y'all can see. Still in the strapping. Okay, I actually bought some of these at a garage sale, like 50 of them for $2. And whenever I saw, we had one, this is the longest umbrella we bought, and I was like, okay, that one, I can just put a little, there we go, look at that. That's perfect. Perfection, I like that. And just a little lengthener. That'll be nice and sturdy too. That wasn't so painful. I need to make sure I don't knock my coffee over down there. Wrap all the way around, and then I'm just going to put a few more vertical pieces. Make sure we don't lose our lid. Okay, done. All right, we sold a Schumacher charger. Not sure which box I want to use. I think this is probably a good box here. Yeah, I like buying these chargers. They always sell pretty quick. Now, usually I'm buying the ones that are a little bigger and kind of heavy. But I saw this one and I was like, okay, this is like a, probably like a golf cart charger or something. Didn't sell for a ton, but we also didn't pay a ton. And I have a weird box size here, 12.96. Why did I order that, you ask? Well, it's a good question because I didn't order it. I actually ordered 10.86s, Zorro 50 10.86s in an order last week, and Zorro mistakenly sent me 12 9/6s. And after a few messages, they decided to let me keep these, and they replaced them with, I did get the, I got the 10/8/6s a few days later. And so these are free. And you know what? I don't mind the size of this box, but it's too close to the other boxes we stock to really make sense. But it's not a bad box. Yeah, I kind of like it. I did order that 10/8/4 though, and I do, I think I do plan on keeping that one in stock. We've got to be pretty picky about what we keep. We only have so much room to devote to it. Okay. And we've got, I think, one more thing to pack, and there's kind of a cool story behind that one. This one's done. Okay, here's the thing we have a story about. You know, we've got to have a story time every now and then. Transformers Armada Starscream. So, got an offer last night on this, and it was a fair offer. I think our original price, and I got to be careful on these because that window, very crushable. I think it was $165, and they asked for, no, we sold it for $150, so they basically were asking for $15 off, and that's right at 10%, and that's fairly something we've had a little while. 10%, we're usually pretty willing to do that, so that was a perfect offer. And I accepted, and they paid, and then they messaged me. Very nice message. It wasn't like pushy or anything, but they said it's for their boyfriend, and I think for the birthday, I believe, without looking back. And they were a little concerned about, you know, making sure it got there just like it looks in the eBay listing, right? And, you know, they're just asking me to pack it really carefully. And I sent some worry about it, especially since, you know, they don't want to spend all that money and then get it and it's damaged, and now they don't have a present probably, and they got to deal with all the hassle with eBay and all that stuff. So I decided, I don't normally do this. I never do this. I said, thank you very much. I'm paraphrasing. Thank you very much. I'll pack it very well. As a matter of fact, if you want to watch it being packed, I have a YouTube channel where I do that. And I didn't give them the link, but I just spelled it out and told them they could come watch it get packed if they want. So I'm under some pressure here. I put myself in some pressure, but I wanted to put them at ease and let them know that, well, you know, you can never guarantee something won't get damaged. Stuff happens sometimes. But I think I give it just as good a shot as anybody of getting there. I've got a pretty good success rate. And they said they subscribed. So that's cool. So Sophia, I hope your boyfriend enjoys the Transformer. I hope this thing makes it there in one piece. Heard something out there. Thought it might be the USPS carrier. It wasn't her yet, though. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. So, sorry, but I forget what I was talking about. So we're going to lay down little base of paper. A bit of cushion down there. And we got plenty of room on the sides. Protect there. And then really want to get on the top. The key is for me not to press it down on the top part and damage that window. That's the key there. So I don't want to really do anything more than that. What did I do with my thank you card? Did I lose it? I had a thing. Oh no, it's in there. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so last thing we're going to do, have one more piece here, and I felt I didn't exert hardly any pressure at all just now, and that'll reinforce the top as well as resizing the box a little bit. Get a little bit of extra cardboard up top that way too, so nice and strong. So, pretty sure this will make it just fine. That's the plan. Especially after I've talked about it on the video and everything. That would suck if it got damaged. Okay. That is that. And that is it for another video. I will see y'all again very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, y'all.